Hey, how's it going, everyone? Paul here from dropshippingtitans.com, here with a big important update for your eBay listings, whether you're a dropshipper or any other seller on eBay. These are really important update that eBay hasn't really done a great job of informing their sellers about. They haven't really done a great job of explaining how to fix this problem that they created. So I'm going to kind of break it down in this video exactly what it is that I'm talking about and how it is that you can fix your listings so that they don't get deleted automatically by eBay in a couple of months. So recently, as of last year, 2019, eBay has put a lot of emphasis on their item specifics. So what are these item specifics? Well, if you come into a listing on eBay, like this one, and you scroll down to right above the product description. So the product description is this section. Sometimes it has photos in it, other times, but mostly just has a lot of text and some photos. But in the box above that is this section right here that says item specifics. And these are things that identify this product that make it different than all the other listings that you might see on eBay. So examples of item specifics. The best way to understand this is to look at some of the examples. So examples would be the condition. This one is new. The material that it's made of, the dimensions, the weight, the brand, the model number, the color is another one, the size, so we got that one. So those are examples of item specifics. Now, eBay has said more and more that these item specifics are very, very important. So important, in fact, that they are requiring them more and more. They're requiring more and more item specifics for all of our listings. So if we don't include those items, if we don't include those item specifics when we're listing the items, eBay will tell us, hey, you haven't filled in all the item specifics, so we're not going to let you list this, and then they'll tell you which ones to fill in so that you can list them. All right, that's fine because it's not like we're going to get in any trouble there. As we're listing them, we can kind of discover what it is that we're missing and add it in. And actually, the software that I use to list items, AutoDS, it's staying on top of this, the owners of that software, the creators of that software, so that they know what item specifics are needed for each category and subcategory of items, so that they are making sure that we are including all the item specifics that we need when we actually list the items up for sale. So any new listings shouldn't be an issue. The issue is with older listings, which I'll get to in 1 second. But why is eBay putting such an emphasis on these item specifics? Well, their belief is that buyers really love them, that buyers look at them a lot and they filter in the search results by item specifics. So I just came to eBay here and searched for the word chair. Now, you're searching for a general term like chair, you're going to get a ton of different responses. Here's like a sofa chair, here's like a gaming chair, here's an office chair. But if I come over on the left here, you can filter it down by item specifics. So if I check off living room, right, it's only going to show me chairs that are suitable for the living room. And guys, let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me right now. A giant truck just pulled up and it's pretty loud, but I got this pretty advanced software going that should filter out the background noise. So just let me know, guys, if you guys can hear me okay, because I am live streaming this right now. So I just checked off living room. It's only going to show me chairs that are suitable for the living room. So if I open one of these up, like this one, and we scroll down to the item specifics, you will see that one of the item specifics is room, and this person chose that this is fine for the living room. Okay? So if this person had not selected living room here, then this listing would not have shown off when I checked off the box that said living room. So that's why it's important to have the correct item specifics so that when people filter by these things on the left, our listings show up. Now, eBay has said that buyers do this a lot. I'm not sure how true that is, but regardless, eBay has said they require them, that they want this, that buyers do want them, so we have to include them. So any new listings are not going to be an issue, but what about existing listings? That is really the problem. So this is the update that eBay put out about it. This was actually the fall 2019 seller update about it, about how the item specifics are so important. And it says right here on March 31st. So when they originally did this for late 2019, eBay didn't do a good job of rolling this out. They didn't do a good job of informing us sellers about these changes. So all of a sudden, we noticed that we had to make all these changes and we had to make them fast, because if we didn't make the changes soon, eBay was going to delete all the listings, or they wouldn't renew all the listings that didn't have the right item specifics. So I specifically made a video showing how to fix that. I'll link that video up underneath this one so that you guys can check that out. And this method I teach in this video should still work. But the problem is that eBay is rolling out new requirements in March, and the deadline to comply with those requirements is by March 31st. And specifically, that's for the categories of electronics and home and garden. Home and garden is a category I have a lot in, and I know a lot of dropshippers do as well. So I don't want to have to wait till March to fix this. I want to be able to fix this right now. So there is a software that you can use that will help you fix this now. It will actually show you what item specifics are missing that are going to be required and that you're going to have to add. So that software is called Opti Seller. It's OPTI seller.com. So if you come to this for the first time, you are allowed to use this for free. eBay worked out a deal so that we can use this for free up until, I think, the end of April. And that will allow us to comply with all these new item specifics for free. So the way it works is you sign up for an account. It walks you straight through how to do that. You need to use your username and password and connect it up with your eBay account. Don't worry about connecting it up with your eBay account. I know a lot of people are afraid of using API software. This is an API software that eBay is encouraging us to use, that they want us to use, so that we add these item specifics. Now, OptiSeller does a bunch of things. Quite frankly, you don't need to use any of it. Oh, and by the way, once you sign up, there will be a pop-up on the screen that will ask you to pay for a plan. Don't do it. Just stick with the free plan. That's all you need in order to finalize this and get everything set up with your item specifics. So once you do sign up, don't worry about everything. All you're interested in is what's called the aspect finder. And if you're kind of gotten lost, the way you find that is just by clicking on home on the left. And that will, oh, now I got to log in. So let me stop sharing my screen for a second so I can log in. So you guys don't see my password. Okay. So now I'm logged in. I'm on the home screen. And what you want to do is click on the left where it says Aspect Finder and click Select. And what this will do is it will actually run reports. So I'm going to try to run a new one. I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay, so you're going to run a new report. You want to select the country that you sell in. Most of you, that's going to be US. And you have to run two different reports. The first one is the one that says eBay mandate March 2020 electronics, games, cameras, and aspects. And the second one is eBay mandate March 2020 home and garden aspects. You have to run both those reports. So I'm going to select one and then click confirm selection. And then the next screen, you're like, what the heck is all this? Don't worry about it. Just click start process. After a little while, you can then come back to your home screen and come back to the aspect finder, and you'll see your reports right here. So this is the one for me that was eBay mandate March 2020, electronics and games, US eBay mandate March 2020, home and garden. So let's see what showed up on this account. This is an account I only really use for YouTube videos, so I only have a couple items in here. So I'm not sure Yes, this is what I was afraid of. So I don't really have any items that need to be updated. So um, it did on my other account show me everything that needed to be updated. I didn't want to show that one because for obvious reasons. Um, Not really. So I'm a little underprepared for this. I'm sorry. Let's search for Opti Seller. I want to show you what it looks like. Item specifics. Let's go to images. All right, so it looks kind of like this, where it will show you columns and it will show you what it's like. See this box right here that's red and says missing? Anything that's red and says missing, that's what you have to fill in. So for instance, if it was a column that said size, which it looks like this column was for size, and this box said missing, you would then have to fill in the size of that product yourself. So that's just the way you do. You fill in all the red ones, and you could skip all the other ones, but make sure to fill in the ones that say missing, and that way, and once you update it in OptiSeller, it will automatically update in eBay, so that you can uh, be compliant so that by you finish this by the end of March, all your items shouldn't have a problem. They should all be listed with no issues. I'm trying to see if there's a better photo of it here. I apologize I didn't take a screenshot and on my other account and blur out sensitive info, which would have been a smart thing to do, right? Opti Seller. I think they have a video on their sales page. So let me just take a look at that real quick. Or picture it now. All right. Well, I think you get the general idea. What that report will actually show you columns of everything that you need, all the requirements, and anything in red is what you have to update. So make sure that you do that by the end of March. And I'm going to keep you guys updated when eBay rolls out new categories that need to be updated with item specifics. They have said that this is really important. They said that this is something that they are going to push. So we do have to make sure that we are actually doing it ourselves as these requirements come out. And we have to kind of keep on top of it ourselves because eBay sent an email out about this to some people, but not everyone. So last week, I know some of my friends got it and they emailed me about it. And I said, I don't know anything about this. I didn't get any email about this. And then a couple of days later, I did get an email about it finally. But I know people who still have not gotten any email about it, which is kind of alarming because it is a really, really big deal. And it's kind of, shocking that it hasn't been more publicized by eBay. So I'm just going to switch back to screen share. This is actually a video from on OptiSeller's YouTube channel, and you can see it really well here. So what they did is they show that once they ran the report, this is for like the bedding category, you see that each of these columns here is for each of the different item specifics that are required. So eBay requires the brand, the color, the material, and the size in this example. But for this listing, this person had the brand already, they had the material, but they're missing the color. So you can go in and check what the color is and add it there. So anything that's red and says missing is what you have to update. So you can do this, or you can have a VA do it. As soon as it's updated in here, it gets sent over to eBay. All right, so that's what the update is. I have a lot of questions that you guys had for this week about eBay and Amazon dropshipping. So I saved all those questions and I'm going to answer them in just a few minutes. But I want to see who's here in the live chat and where in the world you are tuning in from. I'm here in West Palm Beach, Florida right now. So let me know where you are in the world. All right, so we have a lot of comments already. So we have Ashraf, what's up? We have 93 people in here, so that's awesome that so many of you guys are here. We have Simply Dana, what's up? Thanks for being here. And I want to give a shout out to a couple people who sent me a few comments. Tiny Home Georgia said, hey, Paul, I made my first sale using your method, so big thumbs up for Tiny Home Georgia, one of my students in the eBay Dropshipping Titans course. Already crushing it, pretty new to eBay Dropshipping. Where is the other one? Shayna, same thing. Got my first 2 sales on eBay. Another one of my students doing really, really well. And where's the other one? Where was it? Gracious One, I want to give a big shout out to, saying, I'm in the course. My sales skyrocketed ever since I purchased his eBay course. We have a group and everyone is so helpful. You wouldn't feel alone. That's why I like his course. Best wishes to you. So Gracious One, thank you for the stellar review of the eBay Dropshipping Titans course. Really, really appreciate it. All right, but let's jump back into the live chat because we have Lazy Abram here as usual. What's up? Thanks for coming back. We have Arthur B. Muello back from Chicago. Let's see. Thanks for your live. Hey, Zane, what's up, man? So glad you can make it. Okay. SA asked a question that someone else asked me this week as well. It might have been you, but the question is, hey, have you seen situations where we have good till canceled listings and they get renewed and I'm charged more in insertion fees? So yeah, let me break this down. So when you list an item on eBay, let's say you're on the free plan. There are paid subscriptions, but let's assume you're on the free plan. When you're on the free plan, you get 50 listings for free. That means you can list 50 items on eBay at no cost to you. Anything after that is going to cost you 35 cents per listing. Okay? So the other thing you need to realize is that every 30 days your listings get renewed. So there's really nothing that happens. The listing doesn't change. It's not like you lose your sales history. The only thing that changes is that that counts as a new listing for that month. So let's use an example. Let's say in January you list 51 items. So the first 50 are free. That 51st item, it costs you 35 cents. And let's say you do all that on January 1st, just to make this kind of easy to understand. Now comes February 1st. On February 1st, all those items will be renewed. So let's say you haven't listed any other items since listing those 51 items. Still, for the month of February, you've just listed your 50 free listings because those 50 items got renewed, plus another one. So you're going to get charged 35 cents again. That's what happens with eBay. So the goal here is to not pay these insertion fees, that 35 cents. And the way you do that is by either keeping it at 50 or you upgrade to a store subscription. So each level subscription that you upgrade to, you get more listings for free. I have videos kind of breaking down these different store subscriptions. I just made one, I think it was last week or the week before. So I'm not going to get into it right now, but that's what you want to do. You want to upgrade to a store subscription, you get more free listings, and you don't have to pay as many insertion fees. A good question. What's up, Tommy? Thanks for being here. Hey, what's up, Rich? Okay. Okay, glad you guys can hear me fine. Zane can hear me as well. No background noise. I'm glad that software is working so well because it is loud out here. Noah just updated mine yesterday. I have to give a big shout out to Noah because we were hanging out this weekend at a mastermind in Miami. And Noah's the one who actually brought this update to my attention because he's like, I heard about this. And I was like, I kind of heard about it too, but I didn't get an email about it. And then, like, literally the next day is like, I got the email about it finally. And then I'm like, I still didn't get it. And then the next day, I finally got the email about it. So I don't know why eBay kind of rolled it out like that. Uh, Do you have a cold? I don't know what I have. There's definitely something going on with my throat. I lost my voice yesterday. Hopefully, I make it through the live stream right now. Wow, I thought I had a lot of comments, but one guy's just spamming it. Opti Seller is free for the time being. So eBay is actually paid for it. Uh, Big props to them for paying for this. I think until the end of April or the end of, oh, actually, I could tell you right now how long they paid for it for. You can use, it says, adding item specifics to your existing listings can be time consumer. OptiSeller is a third-party tool to help you identify listings. and is free to use until April 30th, 2020. So you want to use it before the end of March when these updates are going to happen, but you can continue to use it until the end of April as well. I'm a little late, but I'm here. Thank you, Luciano. What's up, man? All right. Yeah, and Black God says they got the email 2 weeks ago, and I don't know why it took me so long to get it. Do VAs in the Philippines need to use a VPN to use your eBay store? So they do not. So I've never had my VAs use a VPN to access my eBay store, and it's never been an issue. The thought process being that when they're logging in from another country, that might look suspicious to eBay. So a VPN will make it look like they're logging in from the United States, which would then make eBay less nervous about it. But I've never had them do it, and it's never been an issue. So other people will say you have to do it. I don't think it can hurt to have them do it, but I've never required it, and it's never been an issue. Okay, Jose says, when using Home Depot or Walmart, do I have to register and open an account with them to use them as a supplier? So with Walmart, you do. You do have to create a Walmart account. It's very easy. You can create multiple accounts. It's not a challenging process. They don't want to make it hard because they want people to register and use their website. So you do want to create an account with Walmart, definitely. Home Depot, you do not. You can do guest checkout when you check out. And when you do that, you just have to enter in an email address that you use, but you can create an account on Home Depot too. That's totally fine. Uh, okay, we got that one again. So Preston had a question about cashback websites. So if you're not familiar with what those are, I love cashback websites because what they do is they allow you to, shop through that website. And when you shop through that website, let's say it's like Giving Assistant. By going through that website and then shopping on Walmart, you get like 2% back. So if you spend $100 on Walmart, Giving Assistant will give you $2 back. So there's really no excuse not to be using these websites. You make free money doing it. There's so many different cashback websites you can use. Giving Assistant is just one that I personally use and like a lot. I've had good luck with them or good experiences with them, I should say. But this person says they found another one called Rakuten, and they want to know what's the benefit of Giving Assistant versus that one. And I don't think there really is a benefit. Just try a bunch, see which ones work best for you. Personally, I like Giving Assistant. I like Simply Best Coupon. I like Top Cash Back. All of them are good. All of them are fine. So don't feel like one is better than the other. Just stick with one and keep using that one. All right, essays here from SoCal. What's up? Another Cali uh, viewer from LA. Soma's from Arizona, Chicago, Tennessee. Yeah, sorry, Kyle. I remember I was in Tennessee not too long ago. Missed you. Tommy in the Keys. I was there last week, man. Key West it was a little chilly when we were there, but it was great time there. Simply Dana's near West Palm Beach. What? We're neighbors right now. Okay. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, so let's pop up some of these questions from the week. Where was it? So Sony had a question, or Sunny. I'm going away for the holidays, and I won't be bringing my laptop with me. What should I do with my store? And this was a question that was posted on one of my eBay videos, so I do know that this is for what should you do on eBay. So eBay, when you have a store subscription, so in other words, when you're not on a free plan, you can do something called vacation mode. So when you use vacation mode, it doesn't take your listings off of eBay. It just lets buyers know that you're on vacation and it might take you longer to fulfill your orders. So it's very strange that eBay even has this feature, vacation mode, because you would think turning it on would remove your listings or kind of like hide your listings from not remove them, but hide them from the eBay search results so no one buys from you. But that's not what happens. It doesn't make any sense. Like why would someone still be able to purchase from you when you have eBay vacation mode on? The second thing is that a lot of people have reported that when they turn on vacation mode, their sales obviously slow down, which is what you want to happen. But they said that when they turn vacation mode off, that their sales you would think would just kind of pick up from where you left off before you went on vacation. But a lot of people have reported that their sales haven't done that, that their sales were actually worse than before they went on vacation or and turned on vacation mode. Now, for myself, I have used vacation mode once. I went away over the past summer and I was kind of in the middle of nowhere, so I turned on vacation mode for the first time. Now, normally what I recommend is you don't use vacation mode. Just work while you're on vacation. I'm sorry, but if you want to make money, if you want to make money while you're vacationing, that's what I think you should do. Hire virtual assistants, have them run your business, have them use software to automate a lot of it as well. And it's never been an issue for me, except in this rare case, because I went to actually the Galapagos Islands, and I'm really glad I turned on vacation mode because the internet there was pretty poor in some locations. I would not have been able to sustainably run my dropshipping business from there. I just didn't have access, readily available access to the internet. So I'm glad I did that. And when I came back, I turned off vacation mode and my sales were actually fine. They were exactly the same, if not better, than before I went on vacation. But it wasn't a very fair test because there were several other changes that happened on eBay. We think there was some sort of algorithm change at that time that actually boosted up my sales. So the question was it the fact that the algorithm made it so that so vacation mode had no effect on my sales, or did vacation mode did have an effect on my sales, but it was overcome by the algorithm change? You know what I mean? So it was a very inconclusive test, wasn't very reliable test at all, which no fault of my own. So just based on the overwhelming things that I hear from other sellers, I recommend not using vacation mode. I would recommend what you can do is increase the prices of all your items and or increase the shipping and handling times so that less people buy your items while you're away. And by doing that, that will greatly slow down your sales so that you don't have to really worry about it while you're on vacation. And, you know, bring your phone or your laptop with you. I'm sorry, my voice is cracking. It makes me feel like I'm like 8 or 17 or 16 again, but I'm just really, really sick on my throat or something. I don't even feel sick. My throat's just sore or something. Something's happening. But as I was saying, just like bring your phone at least, or your maybe an iPad or a computer. Just check in with your store like once a day. Spend 10 minutes doing it. See if you have any orders, and then reach out to those customers and say, hey, I want to let you know, like per the listing, we have a longer shipping and handling time right now. If you're unhappy with that, you can cancel the order. But that's what I would do. I try never to turn off my stores anymore. Just in that one case, I did that. Uh, So Kenny has a good question. And I'm glad you asked this, Kenny, because this is something that I've been looking at as well. So Kenny uses a wholesale supplier, and that supplier ships from multiple different locations throughout the United States. So Kenny called eBay, and eBay said that he should just put as a zip code one of them, or maybe eBay has told me in the past the most common zip code, the most popular zip code that these items ship from, and everything should be fine. Nothing negative should happen. That's what eBay has told me too. That's what eBay has told a lot of other sellers as well. So, I mean, that should ideally work. We still use and write down multiple locations for the zip code and hasn't been an issue. But eBay has said they want a specific zip code. We haven't done that because we don't think that's very accurate, but I continue to monitor it because this is something that eBay has talked about as recently as just a couple of months ago. Okay. Okay. So Soma says, so I took your virtual assistant course. That's awesome. I want to place an ad for one of them. In other words, you want to create a job posting, and I can't find the template in your course. So Soma, it is there. You got to look under the lesson that teaches you how to create a listing on or I create a job posting and it's right in there. It's underneath that one. So that's where you should go. I think it's called like creating your first job posting is the name of the lesson. What's up, Zane? Saying, Paul, I'm loving your courses. So much valuable information. Thanks, Zane. Really, really appreciate you, man. Of course, yeah. You're only in the eBay course. Okay, Wally says, is every Wednesday your webinar day? Due to confusion on my part, I've been missing my recent meetings. So, Wally, these live streams, I do them every single week. I haven't missed a week in about, I think, like 2 years at least. And or maybe I missed 1 week. But Uh, lately, I've been doing them at a random day on at a random time every week because, quite frankly, I don't know when I'm going to be in a location when my Wi-Fi is strong enough to do a live stream. I'm traveling around full time in a camper van. It's an RV. Has beds, toilet, kitchen, everything in it. But I'm traveling around the country full time. The Wi-Fi in there is good, not always the best for live streaming. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss the next live stream, which could be a random day, a random time, this is what you have to do. You got to open up your phone and actually uh, hit first subscribe to the channel. Next to subscribe, you'll then see a bell notification, like a little bell. Click that bell, and it might walk you through some steps. It might actually open up the settings app on your phone, and you have to turn on notifications for YouTube if you had turned them off before. And then you should get a notification on your phone every time that I do go live. So that's the way you would make sure that you get alerted for my next live stream. Okay. Just Southwest also has great cash back in the form of points to be redeemed for flights. Awesome. I know they have a few credit cards as well. Vegan Queen says Orlando, Florida in the house. All right, Vegan Queen, let me know the best vegan places to hit up in Orlando. I know I've been to Voodoo Donuts, which I think is in Universal's City Walk. But let me know the best vegan places to hit up in Orlando. Hi from Morocco. A lot of people here from Morocco. All right, let's check out another question. So SA, yeah, I had saved your question, but it looks like I just answered it before. Gracious, again, I already posted this one up. Thanks again for that awesome review.